All right, welcome to the Pods Are Against Us Sports Edition, Week 6 NFL picks, confidence style. Joining me, as always, the Nowhere Man QB1. He is Sweet Lou. Oh yeah.
Let's get that one going, Ken. It's week 6, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Um, wow.
Yeah,
Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, week 5 came and said, "Hold my beer."
it did indeed.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
yeah.
Ah.
So we both, I think, went 5-9 for the week, which is horrible. I am actually one pick better on my spread picks. That's how bad this is. I feel like the spreads are helping me get by just because I have, a something to go by one way or the other. Um, so we're both 48 and 29 and both 62%. Um, the score
Gotta
confidence
trust in
wise,
the accuracy.
yeah. The score confidence wise between you and I am up 3 points, 437 to 434.
Blowing me
Um,
away, Ken.
Hell yeah. It's neck and neck right to the end here. Um,
Man.
we're about a quarter of the way through. As for your name, Arch Manning, where art thou? Where art thou indeed? He went from first in the country to unranked with Texas football. So no one is tanking for that.
Dang.
I got a good feeling he's going back to college this year.
Okay.
Um, Also, fun fact for how crazy this last week was in week 6, a fun stat I pulled up here. So this is the fastest season we've gotten to a point where there's no undefeated teams except for 2011 and 2015 where it got to week 4 with no undefeated teams. This is 1 week later and the second fastest NFL season that there is no undefeated teams left. So that's pretty crazy.
After that crazy week, trust me, I'm not surprised. And I
Undefeated
guess
teams are
Arch,
gone already.
yeah, Arch just needs a little more seasoning there, Ken. He'll be ready when we need him.
Definitely. uh, and
So,
so we got 15 games this week. Texans and Vikings are on the bye.
yep. And we're going to start it off as always. We got a few stats to go over, like you just mentioned. Um, Figured we could go over them during as they come up here. Our first one, we're going to start off with the 15 because, as you just mentioned, Minnesota and Houston are on a bye. My 15, we're going to take it to Green Bay, Wisconsin, as the well rested pack, because they were coming off a bye now, are going to be facing the, should I say, Smokeless Joe or New Smoking Joe FLacco, Cincinnati Bengals. But I'm still going to take Green Bay with the 15.
All right. I like it. My
Yeah.
number 15, one of the greats coming off of a loss. I'm going to take the Eagles, division road game, but they should be okay. The Giants are bad, but they just lost. They should be pissed off. Thursday nights will get weird, so you never know, but I'm going to take the Eagles with 15 points, which is probably pretty crazy.
Yeah, I have more on that later, but man, I am telling you, I those Giants pulled off something last week, right?
That's why I'm expecting them not to do it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can they do two in a row? I don't know. The ghost of Eli only has so much left in him. Um, that brings us to that. That was Kenny's 15. Everybody, he's taking the Eagles in New York for the New York Giants game. That will bring us to 14. And my number 14. You ready for this one, Ken? I'm finally going with these guys. Finally,
All right.
give me since Antonio Brown left the city. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 14 against the mighty Cleveland Browns. I mean, if they were facing anybody else, they've been getting me every week. And little do I know they're gonna they're gonna pull a fast one on me and cost me 14 this week with my luck, right?
Stole
But in any
my
case,
thunder, man. Stole my thunder right out from underneath me. I'll get to that after a while.
you're 14, Ken.
Whew. I was gonna bump that up so I could try to beat you to it, but I wouldn't have been able to bump it up that high. Darn it. Oh, all right. My number 14 is the Hawks. Seahawks, the mighty Hawks of shit. The Hawks are coming off of a loss. The Jaguars just got their big Super Bowl win against the Chiefs. They're coming off of a short week. I mean, the Jaguars couldn't win two in a row, right? I mean, three in a row, right? I mean, okay, they can't win four in a row, though, right? So, no way they can win four in a row. I'm going to take the Hawks at 14 points.
Wow. Man, scared money don't make money, and Kenny's taking 14 on the Seattle Seahawks in Jacksonville this week, everybody. That I have more on that later, way later. That'll bring me to 13, and I'm going to touch back on what the Raging Cajun Ken was going on about there as the Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the New York Giants. I think so too. I mean, like you said, they're bound to lose a game eventually, and that's what I think happened last week with the Eagles, right? So, you know what? I am going to take a 13 on the Eagles, even if they're facing the Giants. Although that new rookie quarterback does look good, man. You
Yeah,
weren't kidding about him.
yeah.
Yeah. Give me the Eagles with 13. And what do you got for 13 there, Ken?
Oh, my 13. Already pulled off a big upset, so scary pick in a way, but there's no way that the Saints will win two in a row. So I'm going to take the Patriots with 13. I
No kidding.
Oh yeah, I don't think the Saints are gonna. The Saints got their big win that I predicted. By the way,
Yeah, you
everyone, I
did.
predicted the Saints. Told you guys that was gonna happen, and they got theirs out the way. Now they're gonna have to mess with the Patriots, who I don't like that they won so big, and they're gonna have to do it again. But it's the Saints. It'll be okay. I'll take the Patriots with 13.
You're not kidding, Ken. That was a crazy game last week.
Yep.
Well, speaking of crazy, and the Saints, I did have a little stat for us
Ooh.
in my pool, my confidence pool. I was mentioning to Kenny there that 7 people had the Saints with Kenny last week in my
Yep.
pool league. They had an 8, a 2, a 1, and sixes.
Yeah.
Uh, 2 out of the 3 that went into the money, first and second, they're the ones who had the 2 and a 6 on them.
Yeah. Huh.
So,
Believe it or not, that wasn't an upset. The Saints were favored. Crazy, isn't
no, I heard Drew Brees picked up the ball again for him.
it? If only.
I love Drew
No,
Breesy.
we miss you, Drew.
Fun fact, I'm the same height as him.
Yeah, most of us are. Just not quite as
um,
good.
right? So that everybody was
If you
Kenny's
ever, just for a second, you ever go back and watch Drew Brees when he throws the ball, like right when he throws the ball, he gets on his tippy toes? Really watch
and
him.
it goes
When he's trying to
over
see
his
up the line, it's so funny. You see him
over the
like bounce up on
lineman.
his tippy toes for just a second. It's fucking hilarious. I always love that.
Oh shoot.
If you
He
never noticed
definitely
it,
had
go
a
back and
way.
watch old film, everybody. Go watch Drew Brees' old film and see him tippy toe. It's funny.
Oh man. Oh, that was number 14 for Kenny. He's taking the New England
That
Patriots
was 13.
13.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 13. New England Patriots in New Orleans. But that will bring me to my number 12, which I'm just going to be touching base again with you there. Um, I will also take the New England Patriots at New Orleans, but I will take them with 12. And
Okay.
I think that's what was throwing me off because I'm like, whoa, we were so close there.
Yeah,
Um,
we do that quite often.
yeah, you know, the Pats are better this year. You can definitely see it. They're
Yeah.
definitely playing better this year. I don't know about Belichick Brady better, but they are playing better. And I was going to ask you if you thought the Saints can do it 2 in a row. I
No.
wouldn't have been surprised if you said yes and took them
No.
again.
No.
You
No.
surprised the hell out of me last week when you took
No.
them.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I saw coming. That I saw coming. You got the little the rookie guy comes out with the Giants, has this huge game the week before. Everybody's like, "Oh, here we go, we're fine." I'm like, "Yeah," but then he's gonna go on the road and fail against the Saints, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Ah," and panic again. And it's like, just calm down, everybody. It's gonna shake itself out eventually. But that's how those games work.
Yeah, you called that one right on the head, man.
Yep. Yep. If only I could do that with
What
the other
is?
15.
Don't worry, not too many people did, right? Um, you're number 12, Ken.
Broken clocks and all that. The
Yeah.
number 12. All right, you're coming off of a weird tie and extra rest, but I'm going to take the Packers to beat the Bengals because they're just bad. By the way, I remembered the Bengals this time. Now we can talk about the weird trade, right? So the Bengals get FLacco out of nowheres. So maybe that didn't change my pick, but it is interesting. I think if anything, that makes it even more to the Packers side. Probably the Bengals are just scrambling at this point. I'm sure
Hmm.
FLacco. I have to see what's next week. I feel like at this point, the trade's going to come up and people's going to be like, "Oh, maybe this will work." But they'll probably lose this week, maybe win next week, that sort of thing. But going to take the Packers for now, and that's what I got. Packers at 12.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you took the pack. That's the way to go. I did it with 15, but 12's a good number. When you brought up Cincinnati, I thought maybe you were going to gamble on that. Joe FLacco.
No,
Um,
no.
Me and Kenny were talking about this earlier as we were going over our notes and prepping up the news into this week. And I mentioned that Joe Flacco and Russell Wilson are probably what's left of the bygone era that I watched.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
let me go down the list. We just talked about Drew Brees. I
Wow.
just mentioned Tom Brady twice. Matt Ryan,
Yeah,
Andrew Luck, Ryan
yeah.
Fitzpatrick, Tim Tebow, Colin Kaepernick,
Oh,
uh, Philip Rivers,
wow.
Derek
Yeah.
Carr. Is Carr still in the league somewhere, hiding? Um,
He's probably backing up somewheres.
RG3. I'm just naming all the
Oh,
names that I remember because these are all guys that played when Joe Flacco was on the Baltimore Ravens with John Harbaugh. And
right.
wow, the guy's still in the league. Him and Russell Wilson got to be, the last two remaining quarterbacks from that era that I remember watching. Um,
Um,
when Stafford was still in Detroit and Calvin Johnson was catching his throws.
yeah.
Um, yep.
I think this is the first year without Carr, and apparently he ended with the Saints last year.
There you go.
Oddly enough, I
Yeah,
barely remember him
yeah.
being there.
Marcus Mariota,
Right.
just to name another name. Um,
Was it Wentz
all
yet or
right.
not really? All right.
Oh, Kyle Orton
Oh,
over in Kansas City. Yeah. Just to name more names there.
that's funny.
But that should bring us to number 11.
Yeah.
And for me, number 11, I will be taking Detroit in KC. Casey's playing terrible. I know they start off late, but how late? We're going into week 6 here. I don't know if they're going to play, if they keep playing the way they've been playing against Detroit. I think the Lions are going to take this one, and I'll take an 11 on that.
Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's a
Yes,
swing.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
sir.
I'll get to that way later. Oh, okay.
Your number
That's
11, Kenny.
that's ballsy, man. All right. Damn. My number 11 is a team we saw Monday night, I believe. I'm going to take the Bills. After this, they're heading to the bye. They're coming off of an upset loss on a short week to a road game, which sucks. But I do think they can at least handle Atlanta before going get them some rest. So I will take the Bills to bounce back with 11.
No kidding.
Yes.
I know earlier in the year you liked Atlanta at home. I was expecting you to take them at home again, but
Yeah,
not
but the
against the
Bills,
Bills.
man. Yeah, again, non-conference road. You got to watch that kind of stuff. But this is heading into a bye, not really a look ahead. They just lost when they should have won.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what happened last week to the Bills, but
So
we're going to
yeah,
be asking that a lot.
it's one of the many weird games that just didn't happen. Yeah, I feel like they
Yeah.
might bounce back on this when they need to. So I'll take the Bills with 11.
Okay. Not bad. That will bring us to number 10, and I'm piggybacking off Ken there again. I will also take Buffalo and Atlanta, but I'll just take them with the 10. As I mentioned there, we're going to be saying what happened last week a lot, and Buffalo was one of those teams that should have won but didn't. So I am gonna say what Ken said there. I'm gonna second it and say they can handle Atlanta, and I'll take a 10 on them this week. What do you got at 10 there, Ken?
My
Wait,
number 10. Yeah. One of the
10
teams
for
I
Ken.
one of the teams I trust probably the least, but I'm going to 10 on it, which is crazy. I'm going to take the almighty Chargers coming off the loss to the Commanders that they should have won and didn't. I'm not picking the Dolphins again until McDaniels gets fired. He's still the coach. This is my survivor for the week, by the way. I'm putting it all on the Chargers.
Wow, man, you're not kidding. I have more on that later for sure, but you're going against your team too, huh? Wow. With a 10.
Well, no, I'm taking the Chargers over Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been, but I know, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I made it sound like it was the Commanders. You've been going with Miami almost every week, brother.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't go with them last week, I think.
Okay. Marino finally hung it up last week.
Yeah. I'm not taking them again unless McDaniels gets fired. I'll take him one more time.
And they're at home.
Right.
Um, but the Chargers looked, I don't even know what they looked like last week.
I'm
I don't even know what to say to that game.
I'm just
I have
scrapping
more to
last
say on
week.
that later. Yeah. So everybody, that was Ken's that was the hour that I like to call 10 for Ken right there. So
Felt like an
with
hour, I'm
that
sure.
bring that'll bring us to our 9. And for me, this will be the international game. I will take the Denver Broncos in what should have been a New York game against the Jets, but they're in London, England. So we're doing tea time again, Gov.
Ah.
And what time is tea time there, Ken? 4
I
p.m. sir?
I have no idea.
But give me a 9 on the Denver Broncos against the Jets. The Jets, they look like they want to win at times, but they're just, again, still missing that spark that they're always missing every year.
Apparently it's
So
from 3:30 to 5 p.m. is what I'm being told from my experts.
that was close. I
You were
thought
very
tea time
that
was
would
at
fall
4.
within the time, yes.
Yeah. Denver with the 9 for me. And what do you got at 9 there,
The
Ken?
game itself, however, will be at like 6 in the morning here. So there's that.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
8 in the
good
morning,
point.
something like that. Well, 6 in the morning from what the podcast I was listening to. It's probably like 8 for us in the central somewhere. Seven,
Yeah, I
six,
think it's
seven,
like
8 in the morning.
it's an 8-hour difference, I think, right? Yeah.
Crazy. All right. My
Yeah.
number 9. I got a lot on this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, the AFC North. Look at it, man. You got a young Joe Burrow who's hurt. You got a young Lamar Jackson who's hurt. You got the Browns that are the Browns. But who's alone at the top? A wily veteran, not hurt at all, doing perfectly fine in his health. So I will take the Steelers coming off the bye, extra rest. The Browns at home. Can't get any better than that. Leading the division, by the way. The Steelers leading the AFC North division all alone. Here's a chance to widen that by another game. Hell yeah, I should have bumped this even more. Give me the Steelers at 9 over the Browns. And speaking of the Browns, like we said, trading Joe FLacco away. What does that tell you about Shador Sanders? I mean, the Bengals. All right, you don't know much about this, but Shador said when I made my draft list, Shador Sanders was like in the top 5, like overall, like should have been at the beginning of the first round, and he fell all the way to the 5th round to 144th. So it's not like he doesn't have the talent; they just don't want to mess with it. And you got the Bengals trading for Joe FLacco. Like wouldn't they have traded for Shador? He probably could have got him for a ham sandwich too. He's a first round talent. What does that
And
tell you? That they didn't
and a
even
bag of
want
chips.
him?
You got to throw in a bag of chips there, Ken.
You probably wouldn't have to. You probably wouldn't even have to. They just take the ham sandwich and leave and say, fine, thank you. But the Bengals didn't even want it. And the Bengals are a disaster. It just goes to show you what a mess the guy is. And I don't know. He's just silly. It's a lot with him. We'll get into that more along the way, maybe. But interesting situation with the trade. I find it fascinating that they went with Joe FLacco. You said, oh, he's washed up. I'm like, He is, but they still took him over a first round talent that they could have stolen for free, basically, and they didn't. It's amazing. So I don't know, but anyway, Steelers are leading the division. Here's a chance to get them a bigger lead. Give me old Aaron Rodgers. Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Who would have saw it coming?
I forgot. Yeah, me neither. I forgot him on my list of quarterbacks that are still there in that era of Joe FLacco.
There's one.
But I thought Brett Favre was there too, and Joe was still
Oh, that'd have
maybe
been
Joe
way
was a
old.
rookie. Yeah. Well, Cam Newton, right? Over on the.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cam.
Um, but yeah, that's Kenny's number 9. Everybody, he's taking Pittsburgh with against Cleveland there at home. I took him with
Damn.
the 14. Ken, where are you at?
I know. I should have bumped it higher, man.
So that'll bring us to number 8. And this one is probably the highest that I've been taking these guys all year. And this is probably the highest I've taken them. But I will take the Indianapolis Colts,
Oh,
Ken, with an 8 against Arizona. I know you have a lot of confidence in that team, but brother, they look terrible, man.
yeah, I'll be talking about them
Last,
soon.
they went from almost beating the Niners to not even winning anything they should have won, I feel.
Yep,
You
I
know?
agree. I agree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I will take Indianapolis with an 8 at home against Arizona. What was it? What I wanted to mention about the Colts. The winner had the Colts last week. As I mentioned, I've been taking the Colts all season with a 3. That's my number. The winners had 11 and 7 on them. So you know what I said? I said, you know what, Ken? Give me an 8 this week. I'll take an 8 on the Colts against Arizona. Why not? I could use
Definitely.
the 8 points.
Definitely.
After last week, I could use any points.
Yeah, got to take whatever we can get. And yeah, I have a lot to say about the Cardinals here in a minute.
What's your 8, Ken?
My number 8. Oh, this is a mess. Why do this is another one? I've said before, I make these picks, and then when I'm on this show and I'm reading them live, I'm like, what did I do? But with number 8, no looking back now, it's a battle of the one win teams, and I'm just going to take the home team and walk away. I will take the Raiders over the Titans. I think the Raiders will be fine. Both of these teams are just not working, but I think of the two teams that are not working, I like the Raiders a whole lot more than the Titans. The Titans have like one piece that's good, and even he says it's ass. So
Man,
give me the
you're
Raiders
not kidding.
over the Tits.
Raiders over the Tits for Kenny. That's number
For those
8
that don't
there.
understand, but the fun thing is when I write these names down in my notes when I'm first doing picks, I shorten all the team names. So I got Bronx, I got Bucks. So if you shorten down the Titans, what do you get?
Tennessee Tits.
That's where it came from.
No,
When
I
I went
love
to
it. It's
shorten
got
it
a good
down, I'm
kick.
like, hey.
Oh man, that's not bad though. Number 8 on that one.
Yeah,
I
I
have
got an
more to
8 on
say
the
about
Raiders.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got more to say about that one later too. Um, but that will be Kenny's number 8. Which leads us to 7. And I got to go back here and touch base because Kenny already brought this one up. But I am going to take a 7 on the LA Chargers
Yeah.
in Miami. I have not taken Miami all season, I don't think. And I'm not going to do it
Good
this
on
week.
you.
But I almost wanted to, Ken. Did you see that Chargers game last week?
Yeah, they
What
were up
what
ahead
was
by a
that?
lot. I was right about it. They were absolutely ahead. My team was doing exactly what I thought my team would do. Everything was going the way I said it was. And then all of a sudden, the Chargers charger up a game. That's what I mean by when I tell you people the Chargers can charger things up. That's what I meant. That right there. So I finally picked the Chargers, and that's what they do. That's exactly what I knew. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, they
Oh
chargered it.
man.
That's what they do, which is fine with me, but still kind of annoying. uh, so that was your last pick, I believe, right? You just
Yeah,
picked.
that was my number 7. So we're
Okay,
looking at 7 for Ken now.
my number 7. We talked about no more undefeated teams. Now there's only
Mhm.
one team left that does not have a win yet, and that is the poor old Jets. And they are going all the way to London to have tea with Luis. And by the way, I did notice that this was an international game this time, so I paid attention to that for the first time ever. So what happens with these international games? They're weird. You got to watch these weird international games. So this is where the Jets will get their first win of the season. No more defeated teams, no more undefeated teams. This is where it's going to be. And the Jets will take a win over the Bronx for 7 points for me. Yeah.
Nice. But, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, waiting for Kenny to get to the international game and waiting for Kenny to bring up the Bengals, I think we all lost our parlays on who had. Damn, I had Kenny forgetting the Bengals again this week.
No, no, no.
Dang, I had Kenny going to the New York Jet Stadium for that game. He's
Walked
actually going to
around.
make it to London this year.
No, I got this one. I'm on the plane. I paid attention. I did my notes. I noticed things I was supposed to notice. I did all that good stuff this week.
You ruined our parlays, Ken. We
No,
had
yeah,
parlay.
that's what I'm here to do. And if you follow my picks, I'll ruin those too.
I mean, I don't know. Last week showed that people didn't need any help ruining anything, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
none of us know what the hell we're doing.
Woo. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was Kenny's 7. He's taking it on the international game,
That's
and
right.
you're also taking Denver, right?
I'm taking the Jets. First
You're
win.
taking the. That's what I thought I heard you say.
Yes, I am taking the Jets
Oh,
to get their first win in a weird game. Everything's all odd out there. They're going to be in London. Just have a great day, and the Broncos are going to not know what happened. That's
you
what's going to happen.
realize Mark Sanchez ain't doing community service over there,
I'm
right?
about to say Mark Sanchez ain't doing much of anything right about
Too
now.
soon.
Shit, if y'all didn't see that whole mess, good lord.
Woo.
Mark is stabbing people and
Oh
such
Lord.
and getting stabbed and
Oh Lord.
shooting people and just
Rumor has it he brought up that butt game. He said he's only
yeah.
remembered for the butt game.
Yeah,
So,
apparently the guy walked up to him and said, "Hey, butt fumble." He said, "What'd you say,
hey, aren't you
motherfucker?"
the butt
Slink.
guy?
And then the guy defended himself and shrink, and then there's just craziness.
Aren't you the butt guy?
Get well soon, Mark. I love Mark. Everybody hates on Mark. Now everybody's gonna hate on Mark again for more. And I like Mark
Oh boy,
Sanchez. Damn it.
man. Well, I mean, anybody would get upset if you're not a butt guy.
I'm saying get well soon, Mark. I still respect you, and I hope everything works out.
And Kenny respects you so much, he's going to take your Jets with the
And
7
in honor of Mark Sanchez, the Jets are gonna come fighting back
in London.
in
I wanted
London,
to
baby.
say because I missed my chance, but Kenny's on the Denver game here, so I wanted to bring up that 5 people in my pool had Denver 1 out of 3 in many with the 4 last week.
Yeah,
And man, that was a game last week.
yeah.
A lot of those games were, but yeah, Denver. That would bring us to 6. And I'm
6.
touching base on my 6. Kenny already brought this game up earlier. We're looking at the Baltimore Ravens, Ken. And I wanted to do this where I
No,
wanted to, play it close to the chest and go, I'll make my pick on Sunday when I find out whether or not Lamar's going to play. Because I figured if they're at home, brother, if Lamar Jackson plays, they're going to win. But come on. He's questionable, and it's the Rams. I last week when I still took them, I thought the defense was still as good as they've always been in the past.
no, their
They've always had
defense
a
is rotten.
yeah. I learned that the hard way last weekend, so I will definitely be taking the Rams on this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me the Rams with 6 in Baltimore.
Hmm.
I believe you took the Rams too, right?
I did not pick this game yet.
Really?
I
I thought you
mentioned
did.
I mentioned Lamar when I was talking about the Steelers, that Lamar and Joe is
Ah.
hurt, and the Steelers are leading the divisions because of that.
That's what you did. Okay. Well, then I will lead us off here with this game, and I got a 6 on the Rams in Baltimore. Your
Okay.
6.
My 6, you talked about this one. Coming off of a big win, now they'll be playing at home. I'm gonna take the Colts over the Cardinals. Cardinals coming off of that embarrassing loss where some moron decided to drop the ball at the 1 yard line after a 70-yard turn back, and he's got it all going. And just to be cool, he decides to flip the ball right before we're actually scoring it. So I hope he's kicked out of town properly. The coach was so pissed off. He's over there like hitting him and stuff. He got fined $100,000 by the team for that, by the way. So that's just a mess. I don't know, man.
It's
There's
a good chunk of change.
yeah, there's something there. I feel like the Cardinals have something going on, but I don't know. It feels like the wheels are coming off a little bit. The Colts, meanwhile, have been absolutely tight. Even when they lose a game, they look good doing it. So I'll take the Colts at home on this one. I don't know. Don't feel great about it in a way, but yeah, I'll take it, man. Colts. I'm with you on that.
I'm surprised, man, because I know you really liked Arizona earlier in the year. If viewers go back
Hey,
and
I
look
was
at the,
riding the train for some fun there, just for
I
a
don't
good
blame you. They
storyline,
had the
and it worked
potential. I
too. It
mean,
worked at the beginning, by the way.
yeah,
You got to know when to
you
fold them,
know,
man.
yeah. So this week, Kenny will fold them, and he's taking Indianapolis with 6.
Yeah, buddy.
That will bring us to number 5. And for me, that is one of the Monday night games over here in Chicago, coming off of some rest. But I don't really care. I know how Chicago is. So I will take Kenny's Commanders this week after what they pulled last week, especially. Give me a 5 on those Commanders, brother.
All
I
right.
got to
Well,
say, viewers, I need a like. I need to subscribe. We love doing this. We love having you here. But also, I need you to comment. You got to tell me if anybody in your pools had Kenny's Commanders going, because
yeah,
nobody, and I mean nobody, had San Fran, had Commanders, had the Tennessee Tits winning last week.
yeah. How about it?
Nobody in my pool, anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe yours.
No,
Did you?
no, nothing over
You,
here. I
you,
I went with the Chargers, and of course that went the way it went.
Yeah. I mean, most everybody did in my pool too, so it's not like we're going crazy here. But you know what? This week I will take a 5 on the Commanders, and if that makes me crazy, then I guess call me crazy. At home
Yeah, it's a good
against
pick.
the mighty
Oh,
Bears.
also you got going for you. McLaurin's coming back too. Our great receiver that's we paid so much money to, and then got hurt. He's coming back, so you got that going for you. Some of
I
those
love when they
injuries are
do that.
starting to ease up a little bit, so that might help.
Gotta love when they take the big paycheck and get hurt.
Yeah, you love that. So, and he's such a great
Kenny,
guy.
you're
I hate
number
to
5.
sound bad. See, I'm sounding bitter here. I love Terry McLaurin. He's a wonderful,
You're a
wonderful.
fan, though. You can't
He's a
help it.
class
I
A
know.
guy, though. He really is. He's a really class dude. Wonderful guy. I'm making it sound bad because I'm aggravated with it, but
I feel you,
I love you,
man.
Terry. I love you. We'll talk about it later. Uh, my number 5. So we talked about how bad the Ravens defense is. Last week, both of these teams played awful. Talking about the Rams and the Ravens. Both teams lost ugly. One was close and one was a blowout. You can decide which one is worse on your own. So for the upset, I'm going to be dumb enough to take the Ravens. Let's go. I'll take the Ravens with 5 going into the bye week. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I'll take. They got to win eventually, right? And they got to win eventually, even without Lamar. They got to grab one somewhere. This has to happen. They can't go into the bye with a loss like this. They got to do something. Got to do something.
With your luck, Lamar will come back on Sunday.
That's not going to happen, but it's okay. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Rams for an upset.
What was
You
that
got to
big guy's
understand,
name?
nothing makes sense. We're in the upside down. I'm trying to go upside down with it every now and then.
Who was that big guy, the offensive lineman that was friends with The Rock? Suggs, the
Oh
Baltimore
yeah,
Raven one.
yeah. Terrell Suggs.
Is he back? Is that why you're taking him?
Yeah, wasn't he defense?
He was defense, right?
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
He was he was a lineman though. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that is Kenny's number
Cheese
5.
sizzle.
Taking Baltimore Ravens against the Rams. Wow. We'll
Yeah, I
see
think
how
he
that
was.
one goes.
Yeah. Yep. I was trying to look it up on the fly. Can't figure it out. I think he was defense though. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all correct us in the comments. Come complain.
Yeah, come on.
Come
And then
talk
that'll
shit. Tell
bring
me I
us
don't know what I'm doing.
that'll bring us to number four. My number four. I believe Kenny already touched base on this one, but correct me again if I'm wrong. Um, the Vegas Raiders at home.
Yep.
This is such a messy game,
Yeah.
and that's how it ended up in my top five.
Yeah,
I ended up fourth.
it's
I did
gross.
not take the Tennessee Tits though,
All
but I will
right.
take the Raiders. I like Pete Carroll. I'll take him any chance I can get, but he's at home. There's no way can the Tennessee Tits do it again? They did it
Exactly.
last week.
Yeah.
They did it last week, and nobody had them doing it.
No.
One of three teams in my confidence league. I'd love to hear what everybody else, our viewers, think there if they had anybody, actually taking these three teams. But wow, this week I will take the Raiders with the four again. You're number four.
My number four. Speaking of gross, this is gross. I hate doing it. But I will once again take Dallas in a weird road spot going up against the Panthers. Talk about can't win two in a row. The Panthers ain't winning two in a row, bro. It's a gross game. I don't like picking Dallas. It makes me feel bad every time, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm only putting 4 points on it, though, because you never know.
Whew.
Dallas with four.
Whoa, them Dallas Cowboys! I tell you
Ugh,
what.
gross.
I tell you what.
Ugh, I hate it.
Tom Landry. Um,
Tom Landry, I tell you what.
I'm gonna piggyback again, Ken. And you said it. You said you hit the nail right on the head there. Messy game, and that's how it ended up in my top three. It took the third spot from the Colts that I give them every week. Um, but I am doing the opposite of you, sir. I
Oh,
say Carolina is tough at home this year. They can get the job done at home. I don't know about anywhere else, Ken,
wow.
but they can get it done at home.
Yeah.
And I will take
That's
Carolina with a three, sir.
absolutely possible. And man, you should probably even bump that, dude. Because I'm telling you now, is this is one of those things too. I can totally see it going the other way because you're going against bad teams on the road, and
Yep,
you end up dropping that kind of crap. And they won the last
yep.
one. They won against the Jets, so this is probably the one they drop. I totally see it. Absolutely correct. My problem is the Panthers winning again. They'd be like 3 games in winning, and like that. Why would that happen? I don't understand it. But you're probably right.
Eight people, eight had the Panthers in my
Yeah,
conference league.
that's crazy.
One of them had a one like me. That was the only upset I called, Ken.
Right,
And
right.
then the whole week ended up being upset. You can't win, man.
I
I'm
know.
telling you.
It's almost
And
like
then,
they decided.
yeah, two
The rest of
people
that
had
know what's going
fives
to
on it.
happen.
Yeah, two people had fives on it, and fours. The other, uh, two out of three were in the money with the 4 and 5 on the Panthers last week. So there you go, man. That just goes to show you, scared money don't make money, they say. These guys weren't scared at all, I guess. Um, and that was my number three. So I'd like to know what Kenny has that tree.
My number three, man. You talked about it. Coming off of extra rest, coming off the bye, going up against my almighty commanders. We're talking about the Bears, man. And I'm taking them. Yeah. Taking the Bears with three. They
What?
got the extra rest. They're coming off the bye. The Commanders just came off of a big, huge win. Monday nights are always an upset. They're getting Terry back, but they still have injuries here and there. I still don't trust them.
But you just said
Yeah,
McLaurin's black.
he is. He's coming back, but there's still Eckler and there's still other problems. You never know. Just to throw y'all off my scent there, and just so y'all can come complain at me. But I'm going to take the Bears to surprise America on Monday night. And everybody's gonna be like,
Wow.
wow, Caleb Williams is the best ever. By the way, I remember last year we played them on Monday night and they smoked us. So there's that.
Okay, okay. You know what?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I know
say
what you
the
did.
Bears own the Commanders, is what's happening there.
I know what you did there, Ken. I know what you did there. A little misleading. Definitely not playing poker with you, sir. But I think what he did was he didn't want to be in the crowd that, oh, I didn't have him last week, so I'm going to take him this week.
That's right.
Now that Kenny's back on it, I got another note about that game. Me and others lost single digits, but it looks like three people lost double digits to that one game,
Yeah,
that
I'm
Commanders
sure.
game,
That's
in
crazy.
confidence. Yeah.
Dang. I would have never
Um,
took him that high. I took the
yeah,
Chargers at
no,
10, I
three.
think.
Uh,
Yeah, so I did the same actually. Yeah, I did.
yeah, most people like me only had single digits on them, but
Yeah, I
three
had the
people in
Chargers
this
with
league
10.
were.
Yep.
Yeah, the most people in our league had double on it,
So I'm in that number as well.
dude. But Kenny, that was Kenny's number three. He's taking the Bears
Taking the
in
Bears
Washington too.
in
Wow,
Washington, baby.
man, the
What?
cojones on this guy.
Crazy. But only with like 3
Um,
points. So it won't hurt too
oh
bad.
man, that brings us to two. Now, funny thing I want to say about my one and two. Two for Lou, right? That's the hour I'm calling it.
It's the two for Lou
Lou for
special.
two. Lou for two. Lou for two. That's what we're calling this hour. And my Lou for two this week, I gotta say, Kenny mentioned some funny stats. Now, I play by the numbers. I do the analytical thing. It's just fun for me, and I find it, really like exciting. I want to see how those numbers play out. Uh, Ken, first time this season, there's a percentage wise, like let's say, for example, I'm going to give you an easy one up in the air there.
Oh,
Uh, Philadelphia and Giants, 89% of people take Philly and maybe 11% take the Giants. You get it?
right, right, right.
Let me tell you, man, my number two, I am taking the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're going to the Super Bowl, baby. I'm still waiting on my tracking info for my Trevor Lawrence jersey that Kenny promised. Viewers, look back in the last video.
I don't
He
remember
said
that.
that if the Jags win three in a row, Lou, they're going to the Super Bowl, and you're getting that Trevor Lawrence jersey. Well, Ken, if they win four, I
I
don't
didn't say
know what to
nothing.
tell you.
I didn't say nothing.
So anyway, Seattle and Jacksonville, and number one, which I will talk about shortly, both had 50-50. 50-50. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
those
I could see it
odds.
though. No, I think the Jags are even favored in this game. When I looked
No,
at, no,
it's
I'm,
50-50.
I'm talking about the spread though. I think the Jags are minus.
Really?
I think the Jags are favored in that game. Like that's what I'm saying. There's no way they're coming in favored now. Get out of here. Not happening.
I'm taking them with the two.
That's
I'm going to
ridiculous.
take the Jaguars with the two, sir.
Yeah, yeah. The Jaguars are favored -1.5 over the Seahawks. Come on, man. Now they're getting out of hand. Just because they beat the Chiefs? Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Give me a two for Lou on this one.
That
Jacksonville, Tony Khan's Jags.
yeah. That catch from Travis Hunter though was sick when he was like up in the air. Somebody hit him. He made the catch. It's brilliant. Travis Hunter is a beast, dude. Fantastic.
Remember the one running back? They had this one nasty running back in the day. Forgot his name, but he was always like everybody's number one list. I don't think he's there anymore.
Oh man, that's a good one. I don't remember who that would have been.
Not
Etienne
Kareem
is
Hunt.
good, but
Not Kareem Hunt. No, it was somebody else. But you know who I'm talking about, right? When
I
Derrick
feel
Henry
like
was
I
still
do.
Derrick Henry was in Tennessee.
They got Maurice Jones-Drew. I remember him.
I remember him. Yeah, not him though. There was another one that everybody kept getting. He was a really top running back that they had before Trevor Lawrence was there. I forgot Gabbert. I think Blaine Gabbert was the quarterback.
Let's see. Fred Taylor, would it be him? Greg
No, sir.
Jones?
No, sir.
I don't know.
It was something like with a J, maybe?
I don't know. I know you're talking about, dude, but I can't find it. I can't think of it.
J,
Oh,
maybe.
Leonard Fournette.
Yes.
Fournette.
Yep.
He went to
Yeah,
LSU,
Fournette.
didn't he? Fournette was LSU. Am I right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
think
was
so.
LSU. Yes, yes. Leonard
He
Fournette.
was sick. Is he
Yes.
retired now?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Man, he was
Yeah.
sick.
Fournette, dude. Fournette.
First
Yes.
round pick every year for everybody. I think me and my buddy took him one time. But yeah, Leonard Fournette, man. Yeah, but I'll take Jacksonville with the 2. Kenny, what is your number 2, sir?
I didn't get to the end of that. My number two. You were a lot more confident about this than me and going the other way. I am gonna take the Chiefs. They have to wake up. Mahomes said himself that they've lost too many games already. You got to get to it, man. The Lions on the road for this one. I'm only putting the two on this. Maybe last week was a look ahead for the Chiefs to this kind of game, this primetime situation here against the Lions. It's a big game. Non-conference road for the Lions. Maybe that'll matter this time. But I'm gonna take the Chiefs, but boy, I don't feel good about it. So I hear you.
So, I'm glad you brought up the Detroit game again because last week everybody in the league had Detroit winning except one person that actually took the Bengals. The Bengals finally scored points last week against Detroit, so they're not invincible even to the toughest, not so good of a team.
Yeah.
um, Kansas City at home. It's still a close game. Are you you're still taking Detroit with me?
No, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Ah.
I'm
I could
going
see
Chiefs.
that.
I'm going the other way. Chiefs, man,
I
all
could
day.
see that,
Chiefs got
but
to win, man. They got to get back. Got to shake back, dude. Got to
this
get
week,
back.
you think? I thought they
Yes.
start off slow. When do they wake up? By week 10?
I'm saying now, right now. That's when. Well, you just watch.
We'll
You
see.
hide and watch. I'm gonna take the Chiefs are gonna come back and show everybody what's up, and the Lions ain't gonna know what hit
That is Kenny's
them.
number 2, and that brings me to my number 1 and another team, another game that I want to say I got to bring up the statistic again because first time I've
Yeah.
seen it, ever I think in any sport 50-50, and
Yeah.
twice in the same week. So San Fran at Tampa.
Yep.
And I'm a San Fran Niner guy. I love that win last week, even though I didn't have it. I still loved it. I blew up Kenny's messenger. Go Niners!
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Kenny
but
said I should have kept that pick.
uh,
Oh, but this week I will take Tampa Bay with the 1, sir. Give me a 1 on Tampa. Tampa is just a better team, brother. I'm a 49er fan, but Tampa's been playing their heart out, man.
yes, sir.
Baker
They have.
Mayfield is on.
Baker's
Yeah,
amazing.
Baker's on a mission, brother. Only 3 people in my league had Tampa last week.
Yeah. If if we're stopping today, Baker is the MVP of the league right now, without
Nobody in the
question.
money had Tampa. The 3 people who had Tampa last week had them with the 9, a 5, and a 6. I'm taking them with the 1 this week because they're facing my team.
Fair
Yeah, last
enough.
week the Tampa. I guess the Tampa game was pretty tough last week. No,
Yeah.
uh,
Uh, I'm
you're number 1,
no,
Ken.
I'm on the same game. Obviously, I didn't get to this one yet either, so it's my number one. Both of these teams are 4-1 right now. All common
Tampa,
sense. Go ahead.
San Fran did it the hard way.
Yeah, definitely, and not in the same path at all. But they're both 4-1.
Band-aids,
You know.
band-aids, and crutches.
Yeah, one team's hurt and seemingly just walked right into it. The other team, well, I don't know. The Bucks are pretty hurt too, but they're just scratching and clawing, man. And they're up there. So it's an
Mm-hmm.
interesting game, man. I mean, all common sense, like you said, says to go take the Bucks. It's the right pick. So I'm taking the Niners with the one. I got nothing else. All common sense says to take the Bucks. So Niners, it is. That's what I'm doing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The cojones on this guy.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with this game. I have no idea. I don't have a lean. All I can tell you is I'm just going to take the Niners and close my eyes and hope for the best.
Good Lord.
So we disagree on 7 games, almost half of the card. Uh Hawks and Jags we're differing on. Jets and Bronx we differ on. Ravens, Rams we differ on. Dallas and the Panthers we differ on. Bears, Commanders, Chiefs, Lions, and Niners, Bucks are all games we do not agree. So it should be another very interesting week. Maybe this time, every time I feel like with all these crazy things we don't agree on, there will be some sort of separation. And then by the end of the week, everything's exactly the same.
There is a separation. 3 points. 3
3 points
whole points. That Carolina
with the
Dallas
exact
game is
same
gonna
fucking
win me.
record.
Is gonna tie me up the 10 and points. The
So
Carolina
there
game.
we have the exact same record and everything. That is crazy. Through 5 weeks, five
Yeah.
weeks, we have the exact same record. Insane.
I I want to finish up last week because I know I brought up last week a lot, but to finish up the stats in last week, and then I want to give our viewers my tiebreaker for Monday. Uh, Four people in confidence pool will have first and second place decided by yesterday's game, yesterday's Monday night game.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, Jacksonville. If Jacksonville won, they needed to go with a tiebreaker, which is what I'm about to give people. 49 points. A
Wow.
mighty 49 points tied for first.
Wow.
And the tiebreaker broke it off. Like, yeah, that's how crazy it was. Yours truly had 33.
Nah.
Still good enough to beat Ken. Oh, shoot. Okay. Um, Five people went with Cleveland last week with 4 and 3s. I have six people actually had Houston winning. They had threes, 2, 4, and 11. And you want to guess what the winner had, Ken? He had 11 on Houston winning last week.
Wow.
You believe this? This the madness of this guy.
Crazy. That's
That's the
something.
game that gave the dude the lead, though, man.
Yeah, there it is. You got to see it coming sometimes, man.
The other
That's a
guys
hard
only
one to
had
call,
threes.
man. That's a hard one to
With a
call.
with 11?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Jesus.
That's crazy. You just
Uh,
took a swing, dude. I've took a swing a couple times. This hasn't worked yet.
oh, we all took swings. Speaking of swings, we all lost double digits to Arizona last week. That was my next note here. And I
uh,
believe that rounds out my notes. And I just want to leave everybody with the Monday night game is the Chicago Bears at Washington Commanders.
yeah.
And Lou has a tiebreaker of 52. And unless Kenny has changed it, I believe Kenny has a 30.
My prediction will be 30. 20 to 10 or something. I don't know.
No, I think it'll be 30 to 22
It'll be 30 to
Washington.
nothing. The Bears. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, right. Commanders aren't that bad.
No, they'll
But
probably sneak this one out. I hope. You stop. My
yeah.
dog is licking the mic here, but
Mine's been running back and forth too. Time to take him for his walk.
yeah,
And everybody,
same.
we want to thank you as always for joining us. This is the week 6 confidence picks.
Indeed.
I'm your co-host,
Yep.
Sweet Lou. This is my partner in crime,
Oh, the
the
other
Raging
guy.
Cajun Kenny.
The other guy nobody cares about. The end. We will see y'all next week for week 7.